Hi, this is Dinah Dettinger, and happy to see you here in the 10-day personal growth intensive. Today is day 3. We're still on the sense of person. Now, in the last video, you wrote down 3 unique personality needs that resonated with you the most. You wrote down the keywords, and I hope it was a really eye-opening experience. The diversity of expressions of personality, the different ways of being, and maybe you notice things about yourself, maybe you even, listening to the personality needs, you recognize something about other people. Just get out your notebook again. And so with these 3 unique individual needs that you feel resonate the most with you, go ahead and do this exercise. Make a list for each one, a list of experiences, a list of confirmations, a list of evidences that is you, that you have applied yourself that way, that being that way has had you feel certain ways in certain situations, that you've done certain things that really, like I said, confirm that need is yours. So you're in this phase now of having heard keywords and remembering experiences, positive experiences, when you were most like yourself. Now you can think about things way back in your past, childhood memories. You can think about things that you're doing right now in your life, and enriching this image of you being these needs, doing things. And why I'm asking you to do this now is because many clients of mine, many are middle-aged, or many are, let's say, parents, they're in their work role, they're in their family role. And so many of them have said that they feel like they've lost themselves. They've put themselves aside, what they really love to do, who they really are, for being in a role. And especially parents. They said, gosh, I was so fun as a teenager in college, and then I became a parent and I'm serious, and all my kids know is me as a serious person. And when they go through the coaching, they realize that they've forgotten so much about themselves, that they've taken on this role as if it's a mask. And so this part today is about peeling away that mask and disassociating with a role and reassociating with keywords, with these needs that drive your behavior, that the basis of who you are, that, like I said, have as a basis an emotional memory that's a fact that you took on to bring to solution, that you took on as a project to live to the fullest. And I'll expand this exercise, not just to remember the experiences you've had, but to take them on what I call planes of existence. Like I said, many of my clients, are on a spiritual journey. They're really connecting to the higher purpose. But very often I find that sometimes it's sort of an escape from this material world. And the most spiritual thing to be is to be very present in your 3D physical body. So blending a practicality and a spirituality is the most practical and the most spiritual thing. So you can be either a very practical person, and it's important to integrate some kind of spiritual principle, that you're here for a higher reason, that there is a higher knowing, an inner knowing that is not just so down to earth. And also to blend that spiritual, I'm here for this high reason, but instead of airy-fairy, bring it down to the earth, very tangible. Who you are as a spiritual being, you see when you wake up in the morning and brush your teeth and take a shower and go to the supermarket, in very tangible, practical life experiences. So, like I said, I want you to write this down in your notebook too, that we are at the same time on different planes of experience. We're on different dimensions, if you want. They're dimensional vibrations. One is the very practical, which you could compare to being infrared. Infrared vibrations, as in light, vibrates the slowest. So that's the very physical plane. It's you and your body. Your body gets energy from water, from food, from light, from sleep, from exercise, okay? So when you're understanding more about yourself, remembering yourself in these experiences, make sure that they're very physical. They're something that energize you on a physical plane. The next plane up that vibrates a little bit faster is an emotional plane. Well, it's actually a creative plane. It's creative emotion. And it thrives a lot even on sexual energy, which is a desire, which is the inner sexual organs. And that desire is the creative part of you, just as the uterine is an internal sexual organ. It's the place that procreativity resides. So when you're thinking of these experiences and feeling through them, describe them to yourself even in this creative emotional space. What did they make you feel like, creative and productive? And going up even higher is more of a love, sentimental plane of existence. And it is the space of love. You feel energized with very positive sentiments that you love yourself. You love doing and being these experiences, which allows you to let go of the energy of fear that's holding you back. So what was the sensation of loving yourself in these experiences, in these 3 unique individual needs? Really hone in on these. So this exercise of remembering and feeling, take about 10 minutes to write all this down. A next level, or next plane, is an intellectual plane. And it's about your brain, your mind, You even get energy finding solutions, which is a mental energy. You get more energy finding solutions, of course, than complaining about the problems. So maybe in fulfilling these personality needs, you could feel a mental satisfaction that there was a problem and I found a solution. Mentally, doing these things was even stimulating. And the final plane, I say there's these 5 dimensions or planes of existence. The highest plane, which would be like the light of ultraviolet, is the spiritual plane. And that in doing these personality needs and fulfilling these needs in these experiences, you felt that there was a soul connection to why you're here. You felt a part of all that is. Hone in on these experiences and really do enjoy doing this exercise. It's more expansive about remembering these experiences. And love yourself. This is a lot about gaining the self-confidence through the clarity of knowing who you are. And there's even, after this video, if you're enjoying this, you can even hop over to the personal growth section and watch a video on self-confidence. And it explains a little bit more about these planes of existence that I was talking about. And there's a different approach. There's self-confidence for men because they have it one way, and self-confidence for women because women, we have it another way. Okay? So thank you for watching this video and being such an active participant in this 10-day intensive. Go ahead and do the work. This is all about really, loving yourself enough to pause from your busy day to do this personal growth journey. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.